Spyro, how I love you, you beautiful little why don't you and marmalade turtle soup.
Wait, what did you just say?
Did I go too far?
This is bloody weird, I'm out of here, I don't like this.
I only want to marry him and have children.
Stop stalking Spyro, you weirdo!
It's a new year, time for a new LoserQuest, and as it's tradition now,
Apparently.
it's time to look at another Spyro game until we've looked at every single one ever.
Seeing and catching are two different things, a big boy.
Yeah, you better run.
A big boy.
No, I don't want to do that. No, I'm not touching that. Just do the handheld one. Screw it. I ain't touching that stinking console, Spyro.
Spyro Season of Ice is a Game Boy Advance game, so how, may you ask, do you get this to play on this? Isometric platforming is amazing! I know, because of the limitations of the Game Boy Advance, there's only so much you can do. But why isometric? Banjo-Kazooie tried the same and I struggled to play through that. What's the problem, you may ask? With a platformer, you need to know where you are jumping, and 90% of the time it's just impossible to judge how far, how high, how insane it is driving you. To be honest though, the view is the least of our worries. Graphically, I really do like the look of this game. It's colourful and imaginative, and really fits with the Spyro world. The soundtrack and sounds are pretty damn good too. Just as fun as ever to collect treasure and flame enemies. So, what's wrong with this game?
It's absolutely and utterly infuriating at times!
Excluding the homeworlds, all levels have death pits. Every single one of them.
Now that's what I call some good video game design.
Charging is useless unless you want to fall to your death or smack into everything somehow even more easily than before. It's just insane that a game with such a limited view has platforming that requires you to be precise. You can just easily fall to your death.
Or get murdered by a bee, apparently. Bees.
We're collecting fairies this time. Some are just lying around, while others require you to do something for someone. And then every level has a collectible which requires you to flame them all to get a fairy. Wanna guess what happens when you've got 5 out of those 6 collectibles? You go to get the last one, but fall to your death? You gotta collect every single one all over again.
Do I look stupid to you?
Knockback is a nightmare. Just look at this level. I haven't even touched a single button. No, not the one. And I'm dead. It happens every single time. Why? Remember the classic Speedway levels from Spyro's past? Yeah, I really enjoyed them, and it gave the games a nice change of pace. Good news, there are Speedway levels in this game. I'm happy
To see them in this game.
I regret everything. These levels are the single worst thing ever. It is impossible to tell where anything is in relation to Spyro. You'll get hit, lose time, and BAM! You lose! Damn it! Oh well, we'll skip over it, it doesn't matter. I would if the fairy requirement to move on wasn't so high. This bunny wants like 1 billion fairies! What are you gonna do with that many fairies? I don't even know what I'd do with one blimming fairy. I mean, I'm kinda hungry. Well, let's fight the first bot. Ugh. That's gross. I don't like it. What the hell is this? I'm gonna fuck. So this is the bad guy. I don't remember his name. Gumbo. Dumbo. Got it. Good. He used a magic trick to try and make himself smarter, but instead gained an extra head. I mean, you gotta be pretty stupid to mess up a simple magic trick like that. What are you? A Dumbo? Yay, we beat him, and our prize is least. Anyway, the rest of the game is pretty much the same thing. Oh, I forgot to mention that characters will tell you the same thing every time you walk past them. Great. Also, you know how they screwed up the Speedway levels? Well, the Spark levels are worse than a dog turd in your soup. They suck. I can't move on to the last world. It's impossible. They require 1 billion fairies. Ugh. Fine, let's just do it. get it over with. We finally did it. We got to the last world, we beat all of the levels here, and it's time to move on to the last boss. Easy. Wait, what? You require every single fairy in the game. You can't. Are you serious? Why? Why is this a thing? What collectathon platformer ever made you collect every single thing in it? None. There is none. That's never been a thing. Sure, I'd usually make it a point to collect everything because I love collectathons, but geez, some of these levels are just garbage. I ain't doing it. I quit. Oh, okay, you know what? Sure, I have to beat it, so it. I used a cheat code. I don't even care. I beat it. Whatever. Who cares? It sucked a bunch. I'm done. Great. They made a sequel. I can't wait for this trash. Oh my god. It's so much better. Oh.
A big boy.